All right, let's see how we do here. This is kind of crazy that I have to go live like this because my computer is acting up. I mean, it's like crazy right now how my computer is, but that's fine. I just want to talk about this really quick, and hopefully people come through, and we'll talk about it on that end. Looks like everything is good. I really believe there's something wrong with my internet because my phone is doing fine. Yeah, my phone is doing just fine. So it gotta be my internet. I'm using my data on my phone, and it seems like it's okay, just fine. Yeah, I don't have any issues. Nothing's going on. So hopefully people will come through. We'll talk about this and get my thoughts and opinions on this. What's up, big man? Oh, I'm just talking about this. What's up? I'm about to get a VR headset for Christmas, and I'm gonna get this thing right here. You get your PS5. You want a PS5 and you want a VR headset for what? For what game? Cause I could play my own games on it. What game you want to play? Games that you have in here. You want Astrobot. That's why you want the VR headset. I know you want to play the other PS5 games. That's fine. You a mess. You know you gotta get ready to go to bed, right? Yeah, I know. I'm about to just go back right back there. You just want to say hey, hello, everybody. Yeah. They're right here today. All right, give me hugs. I love you, big man. Love you. I'll come down there and check on you a little bit later, okay? Okay. All right, you be good. All right, get some good sleep. All right, so yeah, my son, he's about to go to bed, so I wanted to talk. He wanted to come in and let you know that he wanted to get him a VR headset for Christmas and all this other stuff. He wants that, so that's the thing. So I want to talk about this and give you my thoughts and opinions on it. Apparently, we have a situation now where let me see, let me start pull this up. Xbox Game Pass. Unfortunately, my internet is acting up on my actual phone. So, or not on my phone, but on my computer. So it dips in and out. So I gotta be on this here. So that kind of sucks. But updates to Game Pass, including essential premium and ultimate plans. Let me that light is probably an issue, isn't it? So I can change that. I don't need this light right here. Yeah, I don't want that light to be an issue. And it kind of still is, huh? Don't worry, I'll fix it. Hold on, y'all. Fix that so that light won't be an issue. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Much better. Oh yeah, that's better. That's better. So what we're going to talk about here is we're going to talk about these prices. Now these prices are kind of crazy. So what we got going on here is basically the price of these games are going up. You got 50 games plus games that are going to be playable on the essential side of things for $9.99 a month. Then you got the premium games that's going to be available for the 200 games, all playable on PC Cloud and console, $14.99 a month. So you get basically 150 more games. The one that everybody's talking about is this one right here, the ultimate one. 400 plus games playable on PC, console, and cloud, $29.99 a month. What they're going to give you with this plan, 75 plus day one games a year. I don't know how many games that are like that, how they're going to pull that off. I don't even know if 75 day one games are going to be available. Including all Xbox published games day one, Ubisoft plus classics. And who want to play the old Ubisoft games? And EA Play included, with Fortnite Crew coming in November, unlimited cloud gaming at our best quality, with the shortest waiting times, in-game benefits for Riot Games, online console multiplayer, and you can earn the rewards. I don't even want to talk about the rewards. I think the rewards are actually, I think that's a scam. The rewards, the way they change it now, it's all jacked up. So yeah. But with the premium one, you get new Xbox games published within the year of launch. So you're not going to get the day ones anymore. And if you got a $9.99, you're not getting none of them. So what does that mean for gaming in general? Well, personally, I believe at this point that gaming is very, very expensive. I believe it's in a bad state. I also believe that these games now aren't worth it if you're on Game Pass. If you're getting it for $14.99 a month, you may can get away with it and get some value. But I'm not sure if this $30 a month one is worth it. I'm supposed to renew mine on the 12th. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, am I going to jump over to the $30 a month, or should I just, keep it with the same price point? Because right now I'm under that umbrella where it's the ultimate is $17 a month. So I'm under that umbrella. So I'm like, well, should I just take $3 off and just stick with premium? I mean, because what I do in gaming right now, it kind of lines up what I want to do. I'm not really into getting the day one releases like that. And I do use EA Play a little bit, but I'm just wondering, like, do I just, do I cut that off for $3 not to have EA Play anymore? And that's basically the big thing about it. I think I can live without this altogether. And I don't know how it's going to be when it comes to play online, which I don't necessarily play online. But I'm mostly leaning towards not getting this. And I think just the state of gaming is in a really, really bad space, not just with Xbox, but with everything. You look at what Nintendo is doing with their games or whatever the case may be, what they've done with their practices on with the Switch 2. PlayStation is kind of staying low key, trying to stay in the backfield. Don't want to really say what they want to do, but it's kind of obvious what they're trying to do. And I think that they're just going to be pretty much just as bad, if not worse. They don't want to be the one to put their foot all the way into the water. So I'm looking at it from that standpoint. To like, yeah, I don't know how they're going to get away with that. I need to change the title of this. I just realized that. I just realized that. Yeah, let me edit that. Oh man, that's crazy. I need to put the T right there. And let me put that there. Okay, so let's save that. All right, that's better. It's probably gonna look funny on the other thing, but it's right. But I was looking at other places. Some people that are on my TikTok, they've been giving me some type of feedback on what they're going to do. A lot of them are saying that they're not going to renew. A lot of them are out. They're backing out. They're saying they're good. They don't want no part of it. They're straight and they're done. And I kind of like don't blame them. I feel like at the end of the day, if it's not for you, it's not for you. And I don't think anybody who's really looking at this they're going to sign up for it and say it's okay. I think on my TikTok, I probably had maybe 3 or 4 people say that they're going to keep it for various reasons. One said they have children, so their kids could play the games, which is absolutely justifiable. Like if my son was really into the Xbox ecosystem, I probably would be singing a different tune. But I do feel at the end of the day that I know that it's just not for me. I can live without Xbox Game Pass at this point. He doesn't really. He wants a PlayStation. He wants a PlayStation 5 for himself. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we could work that out. For Christmas or whatever the case may be. And but as far as what's going on with this situation and how things are going with the way that these prices are going, I just can't justify it for myself. And when it comes to this in general, I'm just gonna go back to what I said the other day on my video. I'm just gonna start collecting for the original, not original, but for the Xbox Series. There's tons of games on there that I can get for cheap. The games will always be mine. I'll be able to purchase them and keep them. And I think that's probably the way to go when you look at the entire aspect of what's going on with the Xbox. I just don't see it. Like if you're already in that ecosystem and you already got a lot invested in it, I 100% understand why you would keep paying into this system. Me, I play on various consoles. I mean, I got pretty much all these consoles you can think of hooked up at once, and I can jump from one console to the next. I'm not really invested in keeping it this way, So I'm just to the point now. I'm like, yeah, it is what it like. Kenneth Mullen just said. Kenneth Mullen said, I didn't renew my Game Pass. He said he didn't show. He didn't renew his Game Pass. So and I don't blame him. I don't blame you for not renewing it. There's no reason to. Even if you're on PC, like there's no reason to keep it. I just don't see it. Not when you have all these other situations here where basically you have other options. You can go to Steam and buy some of these same games for dirt cheap. Like right now they got an autumn sale, and that autumn sale is like completely, is a steal for some of these games. Like for instance, on Game Pass Ultimate right now, they're trying to tell you that you'll get great Ubisoft games like Hogwarts Legacy. You get Hogwarts Legacy for having Ultimate right now. You go to Steam. You literally go to Steam right now. Hogwarts Legacy is like $3.99 or something like that. Like if my computer was my computer's up and running, but if I had if my internet was acting right, I would actually show it to you guys. But for some reason, my internet has been going slow on my computer. That's why I'm on my phone right now. But I don't understand it. But that's a whole different issue. I don't need to talk about that again. I try to go live twice and it just was not working for me. But maybe I just need to reset some things over here. I'll do that once I get out of here. But I just don't think that it's viable to keep this. So I'm going to read this article that's right here, news.xbox.com, and I'm going to run through this really quick. It says, I'm just going to start right here. We know not everyone wants the same thing in an Xbox experience, so we're evolving Game Pass to offer more flexibility, choices, and value to all players, whether you love day one releases, discover hidden gems, or playing across multiple devices, screens, and across Xbox consoles, Xbox on PC, and cloud. This is the same thing what that lady said earlier. I don't want to repeat that. I really don't need to repeat that. I'm not doing this. I'm not reading that again. But basically, with Game Pass Ultimate, you get 400 plus games. You get PC, console, cloud, 75 plus day one games a year, which I don't know how they're going to do that. EA Play, all this good stuff. Xbox Premium, you get half of that. You get 200 games. Xbox PC Cloud, you don't get the EA Play. You don't get all the other stuff that the Ultimate has. And if you got the last one, you just get 50 plus games and unlimited cloud gaming and all this other stuff. It's just not worth it, man. Not the Ultimate. The Premium, Ultimate, what you call it, whatever you call it. Yeah, the Ultimate. The Premium, I would say the Premium is not too bad for $14.99. How much Game Pass jumped up to? Well, Game Pass was at 17. I think it was like 17 or $19.99. It's now $30 a month for Ultimate Game Pass. Ultimate Game Pass was literally like $17 or $19 a month. Now it's up to $30 a month. They went up 50%. And I think the Premium went up a little bit. And Essential, which used to be Core, that went up a little bit. But they all went up. Polygon says that fans revolt against Xbox after years of price hikes and game delays. Ultimate went up from $19 to $29.99. So it went from $20 to $30. And I can't remember what the other ones went up to, because I never had the other ones, to be honest. And it's at the same time where their Xbox consoles are increasing in price. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I'm trying to see. And even PC Game Pass went up. Game Pass went up $5, $450. I mean, $4.50. It went up. Yeah, it's pretty bad out here. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And people are trying to cancel. People are canceling their subscription. Like me, I don't have it on auto renew. See, I don't have it on auto renew. So for me, it doesn't matter. Mine ends at the 12th. And it's up to me if I want to just go back in and purchase again. I don't have to, go in and I don't have to go in and actually cancel. Because once the 12th comes through and I didn't pay, it's done anyway. I'm up here looking to see what else they got here. The price increase caused everybody to hit the cancel button. It said the cancel subscription rush was so intense that Microsoft servers basically threw up its digital hands and said no. So it basically shut down Microsoft servers. So many people were trying to get rid of this. It was that bad. That's insane. The website shut down because everybody was trying to. They was trying to get from under this subscription, and I don't blame them. I really don't. This is crazy. You shouldn't have to deal with stuff like this. If I had my computer up and running like it's supposed to, I would actually run. Let me see if this thing needs an update. Because I can't run my computer because my OBS is not working. Oh, it's working, but my internet is not acting right. I'll have different screens up and show you what my TikTok family is saying. Because people on TikTok are saying like, yeah, they're good. They're good. They don't want no parts of what's going on, and a lot of them are saying that they're out, which I don't blame them. So a few people said that they want to stay, they want to hang around, and they want to continue to use it. But for a lot of people that I know, they're out. They're out. They're done. Let me see. So what does this mean for your gaming budget? Look, nobody's surprised that the subscription prices go up. It's practically written in the corporate playbook after make the UI worse with each update. But when your favorite gaming service suddenly costs more than your coffee addiction, it's time to reevaluate. But that's what they always do. They go in and they make it really affordable. And once you get in, they hike up the price. And they want people to not think about it. And what they do is they just jump around and say, hey, they are banking on people to forget that they had a subscription and the price go up and they look at their statement and like, oh, I'm spending $30 now on Game Pass. Okay. And they don't think about it. This is why I don't do any reoccurring subscriptions. I don't do it. I either pay all or if it's on a monthly thing, I'll pay and I'll take my credit card off. And when it's time to renew, I'll make the decision to go back in to renew. Like I said with this, I'm not planning on renewing this because I don't have necessarily a recurring payment with them. But yeah, and I actually, I would recommend anybody not to have a recurring payment with anything, to be honest. Not even with your bills at home. Keep everything in front of you because you just never know. Things may happen. And it's really the Xbox Game Pass price increase isn't just about money, it's about principle. We've been loyal subscribers defending their service against PlayStation fanboys, and this is how they repay us. With server crashes when we try to leave. Well, listen, you shouldn't be friends with anybody. You shouldn't be friends with anybody in this industry. These companies aren't your friend. They just want your money. That's it. They just want your money. The main thing is you just got to make sure that the money that you're putting down is worth what you're getting in return. And when it comes to that point when it's not worth it and you're not getting that money in return, that is when you need to say, hey, look, it's time for me to back off and I'm done. And you know, that's where I got to the point where, yeah, I'm good. I already backed out of PlayStation Plus because I didn't feel like PlayStation Plus was a thing until I wanted certain trophies on certain games. So I went in and I did like I did here. I did a monthly payment, and I don't have anything reoccurring because I'm getting what I want. I'm getting the access to play online, get a few trophies. Once I get these trophies, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm not trying to do any reoccurring payments because stuff like this may happen. And when this type of stuff happens, then you're sitting there looking like, oh man, what is going on? I can't believe that this price is going up and I'm getting charged for it. Well, if you just pay on a monthly basis, you don't have to deal with that stuff. And nobody should have to deal with it. It's insane. Let me come on, cut this up a little bit. Everybody who's here, man, I appreciate y'all, man. This is not ideal how I normally would be, that how I would normally be streaming. My internet is acting up, so I had to go on my phone and do this. It's actually, I mean, it's okay, but I hope that this is just a one night thing where everything is being throttled and I don't have to deal with this going down the road because I got some games I actually want to stream. Truth Chase, what's going on, my brother? I just saw that I unsubscribed. So I unsubscribed from Game Pass. My question is, what Xbox is trying to do with raise the price of the console and Game Pass? Are they trying to price the casual game out? Yeah, I think they are. I'm gonna tell you what they're doing. I think this is what they're trying to do. And I'm glad you said that because this is what I think they're trying to do. I believe that Xbox is trying to be the new PC. I think they're truly trying to be the new personal computer. I think they're actually trying to compete with computers and get this thing launched on this fashion. What I mean is, they're not even thinking about consoles anymore. They just want you to be on their ecosystem, and they want the Xbox Series X to be your personal computer and use it as such, and put you in a PC space where you can use that as a PC, you can use your regular PC as a PC, and you can play anywhere. And I think they're trying to justify by jacking up the price, where they jack it up enough to where you say, well, maybe I need to go build my own PC, which I think you should build a PC at this point. It easily should build one now. But I think they're saying they don't want to raise it up too high to actually say, yeah, you could build your own PC, or you can have what we got right here. This is like this right here. This little bad boy right here, not the PlayStation 2. That's an excellent console. That console is excellent. Nothing, I can't say nothing bad about this bad boy right here. This is excellent. But this thing right here, they want this to be your PC. Not that. This. They want this to be your PC. And I think that's what they're trying to do. And I believe that that's the strategy, unfortunately. And I really feel like they're going to, I think they're going to hurt themselves in the long run with this. I don't think that this is something that's going to be viable. I don't think there's something that they can continue to run. I think this is something that I would not be surprised, and I would think that this is going to happen. I think within the next month or two, they may backtrack on the price. I think the uproar is that big that they're going to backtrack on the price. I wonder if I can do this. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this. If I can do this, this would be absolutely fantastic. If I can do this. Y'all forgive me for a second. I want to see something. Yo, 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 yo. All right, let me see. Okay, that didn't work. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Ears, ears, ears. Sorry about that. My bad. All right. All right. Let me see. Can I draw? Let me see if I can get in here and get out of here because it looks like my internet is actually working fine over here. So y'all might hear me double. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, trying to do something. Okay, so that's how. Let me see. All right, so okay, here you go. All right, so I need to. Oh goodness, cut that down. Cut that down. All right, all right. I'm gonna see if I can get this out of here. On the move. Hold on, I ain't never did this before, so y'all give me a second. No, I don't want to end the stream. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me real quick. Can y'all hear me? Okay. All right. Cool. Y'all hear me? All right. Just want to make sure. I just had to get that down because because now I can be on my phone. I mean, I could be on my computer now because my internet is acting up. It was acting up. Now it's good. So sorry about that. All right. This what I wanna. This what I wanna do. Now since we got this up and running now, awesome. This is cool. This is much better. Much better. All right. So now I can pull this up without no issues. Sorry about the hold up. All right, so let's see. Share screen. Now it's much better on the computer. So now I can do this. I can do this is much better. All right. So basically this is what you're looking at. See if I can pull it so y'all can see it. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So for $9.99 a month, you're gonna be having playable games on PC, cloud, $9.99 a month, okay? Then the 200 games, you got unlimited. Well, I'm gonna go here. Unlimited cloud gaming, in-game benefits, console multiplayer. This is what you got. 200 games, same thing. PC, console, cloud, $14.99 a month. You get all this stuff here. New published Xbox games within the year launch. So you're not getting
you're not getting the day ones anymore. You're not getting the day ones anymore. So the day ones are gone. So you're going to get new Xbox games within a year. So no telling what games those are. And you get pretty much the same benefits as Essential. You look over here at the other one, 400 games, which I will tell you, this sounds good. Day one games a year, Ubisoft classics, unlimited cloud gaming, in-game benefits, all the other stuff here, but you get the Ubisoft and EA Play and the Fortnite stuff, 75. So you get all that for $30 a month. Like Kenneth Mullen said, yeah, I think it's going to backfire on them. I believe it. Because I know what they're trying to do, but I don't think it's going to work. I just don't believe it's going to work. And it's insane that they're doing this, but like I said, I believe that that's what they're trying to do. I believe this is what they're trying to do. I want to pull up something else real quick. Because I'm going to tell you guys, I don't know how you guys feel about TikTok though. I have a great audience over there on TikTok. These guys are great. The people over here on TikTok are really cool. If you haven't followed my TikTok, I highly recommend it. I'm just now getting up almost 140 followers. But the views are one thing. And I look at the views, I'll be like, okay, cool. The views could be bots. But the thing I'll be looking at is the actual feedback. The stuff. Now, this is what I put on. I also put it on my YouTube, so you can check the YouTube shorts. So I put this on there.
Xbox game.
I don't really need to talk about that, but this is what a lot of people are saying. I got 73 comments over here. And I love the fact that these guys are giving me feedback. These guys are great. And I want to know your thoughts about some of this feedback. One person said, as long as the extra $10 goes to the gaming companies on Game Pass, I don't care. I don't know if the money is going to go to the developers. I don't know. That's something to think about. Just watching to say I'll easily play. It gives day one exclusives. George Reyes says, I've been moved to Essential for a while now, and now even more. It's only $10 a month. I end up saving money because I pay for crew. So he plays the Fortnite crew. And 14 is tax a month. We'll now get that with Ubisoft included. So for him, he gets the Ubisoft stuff and he gets the Fortnite stuff. He's already paying for it, so it's worth it for him. MJS says I canceled at $15. Happily Twisted said, just give up on gaming altogether. Nintendo sucks. Xbox is ridiculously priced. Honestly, PlayStation is fine except for limited memory, but only having the space for like 8 games at a time is annoying. PlayStation is fine. I actually, if you do take out this Game Pass stuff, I think Xbox is okay as well. Nintendo is just Nintendo. They just do their own thing. It is what it is with Nintendo. So what I do feel like, honestly, just get a PC. Build a PC or get a pre-built. We'll give this guy a heart over there. I really appreciate everybody. I mean, like, this TikTok thing is growing, man. Marquis says it's worth $30. Look to see what added for the hike. So yeah, I'll be paying. Sir Dank said I just canceled mine. ATL Smooth says $360 a year. Damn, that's nearly $1 a day. Yeah, that's true. He said, yeah, I'm moving to Essential. If nobody buys Ultimate, they'll be forced to drop the price again. What was the reply? I said, yep, okay. Seismic Mass says they better have every game I want for $30. Every AAA, every popular game, whatever I want, I better be able to download it. Curdy says paying for them day ones. I don't know who this person is that got 2 bats as a username. Says that they just ruined the same. Oh, check this out. Check out what he said here. He said they just ruined the reason some people was getting Xboxes. So what I put, he said, no, what he put, he said, I just bought an Xbox One S just for Game Pass. I was like, oh man, That's terrible. He just bought one. And he said, when does this go to in effect? Oh, this goes in effect today. This goes in effect today. Shout out to Greg G Rocks. Canceling live for the first time in years. You could tell because when I signed up, it was called Xbox Live on the first Xbox. Yeah, it was way back then. Somebody says no, too expensive. Somebody said I think they're supposed to include Fortnite Crew Pass. Yes, they are. Lavoy, the boy said I'll try it out, but that's it for no more than $30. Somebody said just buy the game, subscription base is terrible. Only buy physical too. Yeah, exactly. Buy physical. And somebody said, do they make games that don't need to be connected to the internet? One thing I would say about Xbox, even if you don't have Game Pass or whatever, you still have access to the internet to download whatever games you need, any patches or whatever. You still can do that, but playing on the internet is different. Somebody said, I love Game Pass Ultimate, but I'm going to have to cancel. I bought Hollow Knight Silk Song and got rid of Game Pass. You get too much with Game Pass. I don't blame them for the price tag. Now, that's one thing I will say. You do get a lot. You get a lot for Game Pass. I do agree with that. You do get a lot with Game Pass. It's not, I cannot front with that. You get a lot. But is having so much, does that work out for you? I don't know. Kenneth Mullen said, I know it was going up in price, but it went up too much. Yeah, I don't know. I think $30 is too much. I agree. I'm kind of going back and forth with this. I think they shouldn't have never went up in general, but I do think $30 that's too much. Let me get this off. This is from my other channel. Y'all got me looking at this stuff. Let me take this banner down. That's from my other channel. Talking about these banners. Ain't nobody say nothing. Y'all don't care. Y'all just, yeah, I do have another channel and I talk about sports and stuff, but yeah. So this is one person I said earlier. He said, I got kids is still a better option. Now, if you got children, like I said, if my son was an Xbox kid, I would absolutely be paying for this because I'm not about to sit here and try to buy all these games for him. But he likes PlayStation. Like he came up here earlier and said he wants to play with he wants a VR headset. Now, that's crazy, right? But he wants a VR headset. So, yeah. Foxy says, I understand why they did add the benefit. Well, he wants a PlayStation VR headset, not the regular one. So I understand why they did add the benefits of neat. I just pay $9.99 plan and buy whatever games. Game Pass is really great for people who want a sample, a variety, or people with kids. Absolutely. That's what it's for. And I said, and this is the thing. I also said, I think $14.99 is the way to go. I truly believe, I think $14.99 is the way to go. I think if you get the $14.99 deal and buy whatever games you want, I think you're actually getting the best value out of this. But to pay $15 more and you get all these games, and to be quite honest, you don't really own them. You start scratching your head and thinking about it a little bit. Grave Dog said, that's why on PC I don't use it because it's poopy. TikTok, man. These people are, yeah. But I think if you got PC Game Pass, is actually pretty solid. I think it's pretty solid. PC Game Pass is actually not that bad. Victor says I'm still getting it. And Armadillo Jaramillo says I'm going to PS5 now. Buying physical stuff again. A lot of people say that. A lot of people just said they're just going to go back and do physical gaming. And I don't blame them. Like, this digital stuff is cool, but this digital stuff is kind of like, it just doesn't seem like it's worth the admission. It does seem that way. $30 to rent watered down version of PC games. Next person says that's insane. $30 for 1 month. It was if it was 3 or 4 months ago for 30, okay, I'll buy it. But for 1 month, hell no. Yeah, if it was $30 for 3 or 4 months, yeah, absolutely. I agree. Somebody says really ain't that bad. $15 a month for years. And now do the same for WoW subs is where gaming is going. Yeah, it is. Buster said that's always was the plan. I agree. Just Don't Care says I'm canceling my subscription. That's a ridiculous price. They can keep it. $30 a month. Dead emoji. $360 a year is crazy work. Somebody just flat out just said nope. Just spent $30 on not even I just spent $30 not even 10 minutes ago. I wonder if you spent that $30 on. Darren says build a PC, keep Game Pass, in the future Steam. Microsoft will dominate. You know, some people do say that. They do believe like if you go, especially if you go this route right here, and I think that's what Xbox is trying to do. They want you to build a PC, keep Game Pass, and if you have a console, cool. But Microsoft is getting money either way, especially if you're on, Microsoft OS. Just go on eBay and pay $10 for a Game Pass Ultimate code. That's what I've been doing since last year. Yeah, that is kind of like a cheat code. You probably can get away with that as well. $35 a month. You can get 2 games at a time on GameFly. Man, who still use GameFly? You can even lock in new games so you're guaranteed them. B2A.com. Is B2A.com a thing? I know about G2A, but what is B2A? Let me look this up. I better not go. I might not need to go to this website. I bet I need to go to this. It might be some crazy website. Yeah, exactly. It said your connection is not private. Do not go to. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Can you? You can't even flag. You can't even flag these comments because that's malware right there. Kenneth Mother said, VF, do you think that's why piracy is? Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely why piracy is. And it's not just this. It's like right now, if you go look at streaming services, you go look at like Hulu and all this other stuff, like the prices of Netflix and stuff. Some people don't feel like paying for all that. And if you pay for all of this stuff in general, you're basically gonna be paying for what that you paid when you had cable. So yeah, this is absolutely why piracy is an all-time high. There's no question. And you know what? I think I know why my internet is working now. I think I know why. Because my son went to bed, right? He was probably pulling some bandwidth from his Switch 2 on his console downstairs. Once he went to bed, my internet is working just fine. I just thought about that. I wonder if I can upgrade my internet. I don't know. I'm going to talk to my wife about that. Or I might just get my own internet. I don't know. Whatever. Let's see what's next. It comes with Fortnite Crew, so that's around $15. So with the Fortnite Crew, it kind of pays for itself. You made me. Oh wow. I don't even want to read that. I when you read that in one word, that's kind of great. These people on TikTok with these weird usernames. He said there's a workaround that requires some legwork. There's stores selling Game Pass Ultimate around $16. Somebody said that earlier. Somebody said, I said that should work on the real. Fox said I used to buy codes in Argentina, then use a VPN to activate. These people here, man. Hey, I'm not mad at them. And look at this, right? This is exactly what Kenneth Mullen saying. Look at this. You're paying $30 to get that ESPN thing. Like nobody's paying for that. I'm not paying for that. Ain't no way. It's too many other ways to watch this stuff on on the internet. Kenneth says, can you get PC Game Pass? Yes, you can still get PC Game Pass separate. It's like $16 and you can still get PC Game Pass separate. This is not the only things that are on there. So you can still get PC Game Pass separate. Yes, that is true. Mike said, just seen this today. I was all right with 20, but 30 is taking it too far. I'm about to get on Apex again like I've normally been doing prior for years and paying that $10 or whatever it is. Oh, yeah, there you go. Ain't mad at that. A1187 said, I'm going to jump down the Bucks. I'm going to jump down the Bucks on Ultimate has no games. Xbox have Nintendo quality games. Nothing is worth it. And we have no exclusive that's worth playing. Zero says dump it, so he's out. Danger says he's sticking with his PS5. Somebody else said just sell the 7 Cs. You know what that means. And my man here said F that. Okay, let's go back to the top. I should have new comments. Those are my videos. Well, let me read. Let me want to see if I got any new comments. I don't want to play that. Okay, somebody said goodbye Xbox. Okay, so this is another way to watch. Okay, let's see. Did it? Oh, but I know it didn't kick me out. So let me look at my notifications. Okay, here's the other ones. Mr. God said, I just where's that comment at? I'm not about to follow all these comments. I think I said enough on these. So you kind of get a gist of what people are saying on my TikTok. And I highly recommend, if you haven't already, follow me on TikTok, man. The link is down in the description. You can check out all my other stuff. But I mean, like, what's this? Oh goodness, flying here. It's actually it's pretty cool over here on TikTok, man. I'm not a fan of TikTok. I don't watch TikTok or anything like that. But I do like putting content on my TikTok. I do. I really enjoy it. And I'm trying to see. Shout out to Gold Baller TV. Kim Muller says, I don't use Game Pass that much, but to pay $30. If I did, it would probably be worth it. Yeah, I think if one thing I will say this, if you are, let me get this down. I will say this, if you are somebody that just plays on Xbox and this you don't have any other console or anything like that, I can see you paying $30 and be good. If you just have an Xbox and you don't play on PlayStation, you don't have maybe even if you had a PC, I could see it. But if you just have an Xbox, I can see it. But I that $30 that's still a steep price. Shout out to GC. He said there's no level of Xbox that's worth it. Their console is too expensive. Their subscription isn't worth it. Their games aren't worth it. They hold no value to boot. It's hard to see sticking around. I think Xbox is just going to jump everything to PC. Everything is just going to be on PC. That's just where they're going to go. They're going to go to PC, and that's going to be. I believe that this console. I believe that this console right here, this is the last console that they're probably going to have. I will be extremely surprised if they come up with another console, and if they do, I don't think the console is going to have this drive. It's probably going to be completely digital, and they're just going to keep trying to push people into constantly trying to pay for Game Pass. Struggling boxes say Xbox finna FA ever. Yo, they already are. They already are. This is not new. They already are. See if I can find it. See if I can find this. Where is it? Come on, where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Okay, so Oblivion Remastered is actually getting a physical release on Xbox and PS5. Okay, I already got it on PS3. I mean, on Xbox 360, so I don't need it again. Come on, I need to find this. Oh, look it up like this. Yo, I'm actually surprised that they kept this. I'm surprised they actually kept the comments open. Yo, I'm actually surprised they kept the comments open on this. Let me see, where is it? Yo, I'm actually surprised they kept it up. They got all the comments still here. Struggling boxing. Check this out. Look, they put this up and let you know what's going on here. I don't need to do all that, but they updated this is the advertisement for Game Pass, and look, this is what they're saying. Cancel Xbox. Look at the meme right there. In a world where people could barely afford to live, we decided to increase prices by 50% because fuck you, give us money. Somebody changed this around. This is a meme. We know that everybody wants the same thing, the Xbox experience, so we evolving Game Pass to offer less flexibility, choice, and value to all players by forcing our loyal customers to pay for extras like Fortnite Crew, Ubisoft Classics, EA Play, and access to day one releases, even if they don't use the services. Look. Hold on, I need to close my door. Hold on a second. I don't want to be too loud because my son is trying to sleep downstairs. Look at this. For an upcoming price increase of Ultimate $29.99, here's my answer. Goodbye for now. Your subscription will end at 10/8/25, and you will not be. That's funny. That is funny. Hey, yo, these memes are crazy. You know, this is an Xbox theme, Xbox screen. They turned it to a meme. It said, "This is an insult." Yo, this is good. This is so good. I think it's still too cheap. The amount of game. Yo, this person got roasted. Look at this. He said, I think this is still too cheap. The amount of games you get day one in the games that come to Game Pass, and everyone complains about how Game Pass kills. Well, devs got to get paid. Yo, this dude got ratioed into oblivion. Look how many responses he got. 34. Yo, let's look at what this guy said right here. This dude, somebody, yeah, you're right. It should make it $100 a month. $360 annually cheap. What an insane and awfully take. Somebody said you're part of the problem. And Bobson say they love people like you. Jay Phil said you can pay for mine too. Oh, sick dude, you can pay for mine too then. You don't get any games, not even a digital license to own. To own them. You are paying absurd prices for access to a temporary license. Yo, there. Somebody said found Phil Spencer burner account. Somebody said pay for mine too then. Somebody said fucking get the cock out your mouth and realize they didn't want this. Yo, this is so good. Now say it with Xbox cock out of your mouth. Yeah, but are you going to play all of those games? No, you are not. Okay, Mr. Spencer. Effing idiot. And you don't own any. Yo, this dude could have kept this in the drafts. King Court. Sir, you're too old for this. You got a child. You're too old for this. You didn't have to do this, sir. Oh my God, this is awesome. This is awesome. So somebody said how this is better. Sorry, no, but after 22 years, the relationship is ending. So I'll wait for games on the sale. Just buy a PS5 or one of Xbox respond. Hey, I think they're going to have to respond to this. This is getting that bad. Yeah, it's undefeated. Yeah, this day is awesome. Xbox is pushing me back to PlayStation again. VF, if I wanted to ask you, with the EA buyout, how will it affect their game? You know what? I wanted to talk about this, and I'm glad you brought that up because that was going to be a part of this stream as well, but I totally forgot about it. I'm going to tell you something. I would not be surprised that a lot of their games that are on EA, they're going to change dramatically. One thing's for certain, you can forget about an NBA Live. NBA Live is done. The Saudis are not going to invest in the NBA Live. That is done. So any basketball game we thought was going to get for EA, that's completely out the window. As far as Madden goes, I would not be surprised if they really screw up Madden to the point where it is a legit pay-to-play type of game. Not free to play, but pay to play, where MUT is actually extremely intrusive. FC is going that route already. Struggling Boxing says EA gonna come out with the Need for Speed Arabian Drift. I think Need for Speed is done as well. I know that's a pretty good joke, but I think Need for Speed is done. I don't think they're gonna do nothing with Need for Speed. Madden, I would be surprised if Madden will continue to be the way it is, as well as college football. These games may end up getting dismantled completely. I would not be surprised. You got to understand, over there, the Saudis, they value soccer. They value the real football. American football, not so much. So I would not. I knew Sir Bishop was gonna say, and cause see, this is the thing about Sir Bishop. This my dude right here. Sir Bishop's been down with me since day one. He's been down with me when I've been doing the Madden football videos on my old channel. He's a day one. So I knew he's been watching, and as soon as I brought this up, I knew he was gonna say something. But I do believe that they don't have that type of investment in Madden like they would have in the FC game. So I would not be surprised if they dismantle Madden Football 26. You got to also understand. Oh, you just got it? Okay. I thought you usually be listening in the background, but you just got, I appreciate you coming through though. I don't think that the Saudis are necessarily, they're not that invested into American football like that. So I would not be surprised if they don't renew the license. I would not be surprised if they just dismantle it. And if they do renew the license, Madden is not going to be the same Madden game. NBA Live is done. The only thing I think they will try to enhance, I think they will try to enhance that soccer game, because over there, soccer is king in that part of the world. So I'm glad you brought that up. Because EA, there's going to be some really big changes in EA. Very big changes in EA. You bought NBA 2K26 today. I'm glad I bought it for PS5. Yeah, I'm on the fence about 2K26. I'm on the fence about. I'm probably going to buy it when it's actually cheaper. So this is your actual comment. He said, "There's no way I'm supporting Xbox anymore," and that's what a lot of people feel like. A lot of people feel like they're not going to continue to support. All right, look at this. Alex S, $30 a month, all aboard on the Nope train, nonstop to fuck that bill. Yo, these memes are awesome. This is great. Yo, I'm going to have to like this one. This is a good one. I'm going to have to like this one on Twitter. That's a good one. I might even have to retweet that one as well. That's a good one. That's a damn good one. Let's see what else they got. Everyone disliked that. Absolutely, everyone disliked that. Can you post a chart of how many subscribers you lost since posting this tweet? Oh, that'd be great. They'll never do that. I can buy 5 games a year with these prices. Yeah, $360 a year. You can help. Yo, do you know how many games you could buy with $360 on Steam? Yeah, like seriously, how many games you can buy on Steam with the yearly price of $360? I know Kenneth Mullen, he's a PC guy. He will absolutely know how much you can spend with $360. I'm just going to go out and say it. With $360, you can probably buy a few thousand, probably if you budget it right, with $360 on Steam, you probably can get maybe anywhere up to 500 to 600 games, probably even more than that, probably 1,000 games to your Steam library with $360. Xbox is sick that they don't respond. Yeah, they have to respond. They're going to have to say something about this. Microsoft bought the 360 back, but yeah, they did. Yep, they bought the 360 back in the wrong way. Yo, you can buy so many games for $360, especially if you wait for a sale. With people backlogs today, there's no reason to have a game day one. Right. Yo, with $360, you can buy so many games on Steam, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Swashbuckler says, Bob Felicia. Look at Bob Felicia. Subscription ends on October 31st. Last charge, $19.99 on October 1st. He's done. He's out. You have an odd way of saying we're going to charge you for more things and you didn't ask why we were taking away the things you like. Somebody else said, and just like that, you lost me. The goodbye for now. They're gone. I haven't found one person that actually likes this except for that one who got roasted. Fortnite crew is $12. Oh, we found one. Hey, we found one. We found somebody else who got roasted. We found somebody else. Why so Sarah? Oh, they're an influencer. They have a YouTube and Twitch. So you know they gotta be, you know how some of these people are, these influencers that they got a show for the company. Y'all know that. You followed by Shopmaster? Shop, why is you following this person? Never mind. So Fortnite crew is $12 alone, just saying. Yeah, it's a bit expensive, but for $30, you still got a lot. Plus, now we will earn more reward points. I'll take it, to be honest. Of course you will take it. You're a YouTube, Twitch, content creator shill. You shill for these companies because you want access. Absolutely you will. So let's see what they said. 63 comments. The issue for me is I don't play Fortnite or I need Ubisoft Classics. Then the subscription's not for you. Just cancel it then. Yeah, a lot of people are canceling it, no doubt. I'm not 8-year-old child. I'm or a 45-year-old virgin who still plays Fortnite. Wallpaper shit you did. Exactly. Look at this. Shut the fuck up, you corporate hag. Exactly. Which is useless. Yeah. So a lot of people are just saying, yo, we don't use this. We don't use this. So basically, with the buyout, us American football gamers are out of luck. I'm not going to say for certain that that's the case. I'm not going to say that they're out of luck. I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is I would not be surprised if Madden changes to something totally different. Like I said, I know for certain they're done with basketball. EA is done with basketball. If you got NBA Live 19, you probably have a game that's going to go up in value if you have a physical copy of that game. Because there's not going to be another NBA Live. I will bet. Well, I ain't gonna bet a lot. I'll probably bet like $5 that they're not coming back. But Madden, they don't care about Madden like that over there. So you got all these people here just roasting. They're killing them. Another person, they backed out in a different language. How is this a thing you said this? How's a thing that you said on 2023 going? And let's not forget, this is the second time that there's a price hike or change in the plans. I already canceled the first time you did this. I warned others it would happen again, and here we are. Now, this is another thing. This is not just a thing with the Microsoft Game Pass. Y'all gotta understand, the Xbox Series, they went up in price as well. The consoles went up in price as well. So you got a really big issue with Microsoft actually doing stuff like this. You got a serious issue here. And this is something that they're going to have to fix. You actually earn less points, reward points. Now that Xbox has capped the Ultimate Game Pass only to $100 in rewards. And what the hell is it? I don't know. Sarah is a shill, dog. Like these people, and don't get me wrong. In this one thing, I can promise you guys this. I will promise you this. I will never, ever, ever, as long as I'm making content, I will never get to the point where my followers get this big and I'm that big on Twitch and I'm shilling for a company. I will be fine. I will never go along with a company, whatever they do. If it ain't for the people, I'm not doing it. I'm not talking about it. I'm here for the gamers. I'm here for the consumers. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Or he, because you know, nowadays you got to say he or she. You just don't know. But yeah, you just don't know. Ultimate Game Pass went for 13K points to 30K points. Yeah, exactly. It's bad, man. It's bad. I'm trying to see if anything else over here. Somebody else went with the fourth option. They canceled their subscription. Until yesterday, I was wondering if I was going to keep Ultimate or downgrade the PC version. But now I'm 100% with the 100% price increase. I'll just cancel it all. Somebody else, they're out. Matt ain't funny, man. Struggle Boxer says Phil Spencer tapped you on the shoulder at the convention. Hey, I got a job. No, I'm good. I'm good. See, this is the thing. This right here is a complete hobby of mine. Like, seriously, this is a complete hobby of mine. I love what I do. I love buying games. I love having fun playing them, and I'll continue to be this way. Look, I'm in my 40s. I'm in my early 40s. I don't need a job from them. I'm good at what I do. I like my job that I have now. I drive trucks for a living. I'm good. The only way I would do this, honestly, they got to give me generational wealth type money. That's the only way. There's no way I can be a shill. I can't do it. Ain't no way. Now, I will advocate for if a game is good. Now, I will advocate for that. If Xbox is doing what they're supposed to, I will always advocate for what good for the gamer was good for the consumer. Ain't no way. I can't defend this. You can't defend this. There's no way. Let me get back up here. I was at GameStop today and some guy was buying a used Series X for $600. Why you ain't stopped that guy? Like, yeah, you could have stopped him, though. Don't do that. See, I bought mine. When I bought mine, like mine is over here. When I bought mine, I think I bought mine for like, I think it was like on sale for like $430. It was like $430 when I bought mine. But that's crazy. Just found out Plume Gaming is an Xbox shield and had to unsubscribe immediately. I hate shields. He was defending this move up. See, this is the thing, man. And I really don't. Shut up, Struggle. Shut up, man. This is the thing, right? It's one thing to be a content creator and honestly love gaming, and you may even love the console or the platform you love. But if anything, you have to be honest. You got to be honest. And just say for stuff like this. I want to show you guys this. I want to go back and say this right here. If you're in this space and you feel like you have to shill for stuff like this, at least the best thing to say is like, look, I like it. I'm going to pay for it and just leave it at that. But see, this stuff right here, This right here. Matter of fact, this entire statement. You got to understand, you have a big audience, and I'm almost certain that everybody in this audience, they don't play Fortnite. You also have to understand a lot of people in your audience have different levels to their income. You basically have to play it from a neutral standpoint where not necessarily trying to please everybody, but you got to play it from a neutral standpoint where it's reasonable to everybody. This right here, you basically alienated half of your audience, probably more than that, by having this take. Right. Fortnite is free to play. Exactly. But that's what I'm saying is like, you just have to have a reasonable take. Even if you want to pay for this, just let people know this is what you're willing to do. But pointing it out and telling everybody like, oh yeah, we will earn more reward points. Fortnite crew is $12. Yeah, it's a bit expensive, but you still get a lot. That they may not feel like it's a lot to them when it's $30. You have to understand what the average person may think about and basically lean on that average person, because the average person is the average in your group or the average in your fan base or the group of that or the people that are watching you. Unless if you're a Fortnite content creator, this is the route that you go if you're a Fortnite content creator. And this is a very good point. Very good point. There's no way you could take advantage of all of those games and features unless all they do is game all day. There's so much time people have, kids included. Exactly. You got to understand, they're trying to give us $400 games. They're trying to give you 75 day one games. That's a lot of games. And this is the problem I had with regular Game Pass Ultimate when I was paying $19.99 for it. You go on. Let me see if I can do this. Let me get this off. Let me see if I can do this. I want y'all to see this. And I want y'all to see this, like, seriously. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna do this. I want y'all to see this. Y'all to see this. Where is it? Oh, I'm staring it right in the face. Tripping. This is my Game Pass right here for PC. You know, Game Pass, I still got Ultimate for the next few days. See up here at the top? I still got Game Pass for the next few days until the 12th, for the next 2 weeks, because I'm not renewing. And these are the games that I have. You know, some of the stuff is Steam related because, you know, you got Steam integrated now. But you look at all of these games you got with Game Pass. I'm just going to click all games. These are all the games that you got with Game Pass. Who's playing? Like, let's be real. Who's playing all of this? If we're really going to be honest, it sounds great, but this is sensory overload. This is overload. I'm just now getting into the D's and F's. G's with Gears. This is all the games you get with Game Pass Ultimate. If we're really being honest, who's gonna play all of this? We gotta be real. It sounds good, but who's gonna play this? Going to be a lot of people that don't know the price went up. Yep, there's a lot of people because a lot of people don't pay attention. And if you're one of those people, stop. Pay attention to what you're paying on. People go into debt like that. Sensory, exactly. This is sensory overload. We got, if we're really going to be honest, this is way too much. And this is for somebody who has all this shit behind me. You got to think about it from my standpoint. I got all this stuff, all these games behind me. And to be quite honest, I'm gonna pull this back up. This isn't everything that I own. I still got more stuff in the closet. I still got games that are on this little white shelf right here. You see, like right here, it's a little white shelf on the other side of my CRT. I got games right there. And I got another, if you see the little brown thing right there, that's another shelf. This is a lot for me. So let's keep going. Look at this. I don't know how many games this is. Oh, it tells you it's 517 games. 517 games. It says it right up here. Now, this is just the PC side of things. I could cut on my Xbox Series, and then you got more games, because there are some games that are on the Xbox Series that are not on the PC side of things. I need to look this up. This is a lie. They're not even giving you the right number. This is a lie. I want y'all to see this real quick. I typed in how many games are on Xbox Game Pass. They said Game Pass Ultimate has over 400 games, Game Pass Premium and over 200 games, and Game Pass Essential has over 50 games. This is a lie, because I just went on PC Game Pass and it has 517 on that one, on the PC side alone. So this is a lie. They have way more games than this. The AI is wrong. Let me see if I can. Let's go to AI mode. Let me see if they change. Let's see. Okay, now this one says over 500 games on console. Over 200 games on they're not giving you an actual number. So they have way more. They probably have like 900 games on here. They probably have about 900 games. Like, who's playing that? If you get a PC, you can play all the Play Anywhere games on your console. It's not advertised, but it works. That's what I have to do. Okay. Okay. I didn't know that. We'll go down this list a little bit more, and then I'm going to get out of here. It's been a very good stream, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. I really do. Really appreciate y'all. Trying to see. Okay, well, this is where we left off at. Somebody said, please give us an option to eliminate Ubisoft Plus and EA Play from the Ultimate to make it cheaper per month. Many of us don't want those subscriptions. And I can understand that. I can understand that. Just eliminate one or both and pay $25 a month. I can see that. I can't speak this language, so yeah. Please forgive me. Game Pass did the highest ever revenue of $5 billion. Yeah, let's make it higher. Yeah, that's exactly, you know. At $30, you might as well buy the game you're thinking about, because if you don't finish it in 2 months, you're losing money. Exactly. That is a very good point. If you buy a game and let's say if you don't finish it in 2 months, you're losing money. You get this game for $30 and yeah, you don't beat it in 2 months, you're losing money. Yeah, you're getting canceled. $30 a month, F you. Somebody else just, and that's that. Xbox Game Pass is now trash. Oh man. Yo. Hey, they're gonna have to do something about this. Hey, this is a nightmare for them. I haven't seen one person honestly say that they like this. Somebody else is canceled. You got a Game Pass and increased it by 50% to get what was there. Frankly, you lost the plot. I had Game Pass Ultimate for like 5 years. I won't be using it going forward. It's a shame, but not a $360 a year shame. LOL. It's another person. They've been sub for 10 years. $30 a month for the Game Pass. You can F yourself. Hell no. Do it, Phil. I don't give a shit. You're not my uncle anymore. Yo, these people be coming up with some of the craziest stuff. Delusional is not getting better. And this is another thing people don't realize. Wario64 put this out like so many people tried to cancel. They had a subscription overload. That's crazy. Right, DJ Khaled. Yeah, exactly. It absolutely would be. Let's see a little bit more. Mr. Risk, goodbye for now. He's gone. Another person, he's gone or she's gone. Yo, a lot of people are getting rid of this Game Pass stuff, and they're not joking. People are actually voting with their wallet. I never thought I'd have to say this, but it's time for you to open some new servers for the website so people could cancel their subscription. It's down due to how busy it is. It's not your fault, social media rep. It's the fault of the clowns higher up who think they understand gamers. Look at this. People are getting up out of here. They're not playing. Reoccurring bill has been disabled on your Xbox. Yep, that's what I did. I do not have reoccurring bill anymore. Don't have that no more. I think I'll just keep playing my way over on Steam. Enough. Day one subscriber gone. Giving them the reason. Can you tell us more? Your price increase is ridiculous. I've been a subscriber since day one, but enough is enough. I will be moving to PS5. Ouch. Ouch. Yo, this is what you said earlier, right? Struggle boxing. Did he say it? Yeah. You said it. They're going FAFO. There it is. But yeah, man, this is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's about 10:30. Yeah, I think this is a good time to back on out of here. But yeah, it's bad, man. On the state of gaming, man, people are like, nah, we're good. We're good. And I don't blame them. So I don't have anything else to add to this. It's just a bad situation. And I think that Xbox is they're gonna have to respond to this. It's getting that bad. They're gonna have to respond. They're gonna have to say something. Because you don't see stuff like this. This is almost unanimous. This is almost like, I would say from everything that we saw on TikTok and what we saw here, you got maybe like 95, 98% of the people saying like, yo, we're done. I think I could count on like one hand how many people said they're good with it. I think you had a few people on TikTok, probably like 4 people on TikTok that we saw. And you got like 2 people over here. So that's like 6 people out of what? We probably went through like over 100. So you probably got like 96, 94% of people saying, yeah, we're good. It's crazy, y'all. But if you haven't already, check me out on TikTok, check me out on Twitch, check me out on all the other content. I apologize about earlier. I started out on my phone because my internet was acting up, but I think it was too much being pulled from my son downstairs. He was on his Switch too, and the internet just was not. I wasn't getting enough bandwidth. But now it seemed like it's been good. I jumped over to my computer, and this was just it was great. It worked out fine. So hopefully everything will work out going forward. We'll test it out at a later time. And I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with me. Sir Bishop, appreciate you. GC, thank you for coming through. Kenneth Mullen, Truth Chase, Struggle Boxing. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely awesome for rocking with me. Also, I do have another channel called the VF Sports channel. I talk about Georgia Southern and Atlanta Falcons football over there. I will be talking about the Atlanta Hawks over there as well. So that's the sports channel. This is the gaming channel. And like I said, all my other platforms that I'm on, TikTok, X, or Twitter, Twitch. I'm probably going to start going live on Rumble as well. We're just trying to expand this thing, man. We're just trying to make it happen. So hope you guys rock with me. I really appreciate it. I'm going to get out of here. I will see y'all on the next one. Yeah, I will be doing this more often. I don't know if it's going to be on Wednesdays, but I definitely will be doing another talk, just chatting live this weekend. I usually do it on the weekends, and I'll be doing that. So y'all guys have a good night. Y'all take it easy, and I'll see y'all on the next one. All right, y'all, I'm out. Y'all have a good night. Peace.